ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु
ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवत्वेषिणीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तं विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
देवमेवापरे यज्ञम्
देवमेवापरे यज्ञम्
योगिनः पर्युपासते
योगिनः पर्युपासते
ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञम्
ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञम्
यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति
यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति
श्रोत्रादीनीन्द्रियाण्यन्ये
श्रोत्रादीनीन्द्रियाण्यन्ये
संयमाग्निषु जुह्वति
संयमाग्निषु जुह्वति
शब्दादीन् विषयानन्ये
शब्दादीन् विषयानन्ये
इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति
इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति
सर्वाणीन्द्रियकर्माणि
सर्वाणीन्द्रियकर्माणि
प्राणकर्माणि चापरे
प्राणकर्माणि चापरे
आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ
आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ
जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते
जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते
द्रव्ययज्ञास्तपो यज्ञाः
द्रव्ययज्ञास्तपो यज्ञाः
योगयज्ञास्तथा परे
योगयज्ञास्तथा परे
स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञाश्च
स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञाश्च
यतयः संशितव्रताः
यतयः संशितव्रताः
अपाने जुह्वति प्राणम्
अपाने जुह्वति प्राणम्
प्राणे पानं तथा परे
प्राणे पानं तथा परे
प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा
प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा
प्राणायामपरायणाः
प्राणायामपरायणाः
अपरे नियताहाराः
अपरे नियताहाराः
प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति
प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति
सर्वेऽप्येते यज्ञविदः
सर्वेऽप्येते यज्ञविदः
यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः
यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः
After 24th verse, Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi, Bhagavan has taken up different type of discipline to know who am I. So after 25th up to 31st, Bhagavan has mentioned different type of sadhana, or we can say different type of discipline. In 25th, we have seen first line of 25th verse is Yoginaha Devam Yagnam Pariupasate. Here, Karma Yoga Sadhana is mentioned by Bhagavan. He says there are many people, Devam Yagna means Karma Yoga. While in second line, we have seen Apare means other people, Brahmagno in the fire of knowledge, Yagnam Yagnena Upajufvati. What they do, it says Yagnena, they offer one's own ego. Yagnena in Yagnam Upajufvati. So according to Bhagavan here, this we can consider second line. I am repeating this because this is called Gnana Yagna. They try to know oneself and they know to offer one's own. Ego is called Gnana Yagna. While we are talking, why they are not offering themselves, their ego, and why they are not going inside. Same way here also, Yagnena Yagnam Brahmagno Jufvati, Upajufvati. Then 26th verse we have seen, we consider as a Damaha Sadhana, to keep our Indriya, sense under control. It's called Damaha Sadhana we have seen. In 27th we have seen twice, that's why I'm not going in detail. Then in 27th Bhagavan says there are two types of action. One is called Sarvani Indriya Karmani. Activity is done by senses. And Prana Karmani means activity done by action of organs. Both activity, Atma Sanyama Yoga Gno Juhvati. They offer all activity in the fire of self-mastery. They try to control, to become a master of their own activity, and how they can control Gnana Dipite. The meaning of Gnana Dipite, we have seen, the meaning is Viveka, discrimination power. They choose which activity is good, which activity is not good. It's called 27th verse we have seen. And in 28th verse, there are different type of sadhana. Bhagavan has mentioned Dravya Yagnaha. The meaning of Dravya Yagnaha means Danam. Even Danam, considered by Bhagavan, is also one type of discipline. Because without Danam, our mind become very small. That's why Dravya Yagnaha is not only money, but according to Bhagavan, whatever we have with us, if somebody has skill, they can help to others. If somebody has money, they can help. If somebody can teach, so they can help others. It considered as a dhanam. Dravya yagnaha, tapo yagnaha. Many type of finance, like Ekadashi, Chandrayana, Krucha Chandrayana, there are many disciplines are considered tapo yagnaha. Yoga yagnaha, we have seen, is it to follow Ashtanga Yoga, which makes our personality integrated. Because all 8 limbs in which we can, our Panchakoshaha, we can keep under control. That time we have seen Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomayaha, Vijnanamayaha, and Anandmayaha, all 8 limbs can help us. It is called Yoga Yagnaha, Swadhyaya Yagnaha, Swadhyaya Yagnaha, and then Gnana Yagnaha. Swadhyaya means for Veda Patashara. They just keep on recitation. They keep on chanting without knowing the meaning. It's called Swadhyaya Yagnaha. After some age, after the age of 14, 15, what they are chanting, they try to make them understand. It's called Gnana Yagnaha. Here the meaning, this Gnana Yagna is not our to know who am I. But here the meaning of Gnana Yagnaha means in Veda Patashala, first these all children, they never try to understand first by heart and then make them understand the meaning of what they have chanted. It's called Gnana Yagnaha. And all Yatayah, a person who keep a fort is called Yati. This is a Bahuvachanam. Yatayah Sanshitavrataha. They always dedicated what vow is taken by them. Sanshitavrataha. Apane Jufvati Pranam Pranapane Tathapare. At that time we have seen in this pranayama, three type of prana, Rechaka, Kumbhaka and Puraka. So when we keep control prana inside, it's called apane juhvati pranam, then prane panam tathapare. So first is called Rechaka, another is called Kumbhaka, is called Puraka, and pranapana gati rudva is Kumbhaka. Pranayama parayana. Sometimes we control breathing. We just fill our lungs with vayu and it doesn't exhale. Sometimes we exhale everything. We don't allow to go inside. And third one is just we stop. It's called pranayama, kumbhaka. That also we have seen. Pranayama, they are dedicated to all type of breathing control. Pranayama parayanaha. And 30th, apare niyata aharaha pranan praneshu juhvati ete sarve yajnavidah. That we have seen. Apare niyata aharaha. That also we have seen. But last one, niyat ahara, one who keep control in food. Niyat ahara. Suppose if somebody has taken vow, in Chaturmasa, I will take only 2. Suppose if in South, then rice and sambar, it's also considered as a niyata ahar. And what they are? Pranan, praneshu juhvati. So here, the meaning of pranan, Bhagavan says, a desire of eating different type of food. But if we say you should not eat, then here praneshu means inside our Vaishwanar, we can say today no anything. Pranan, praneshu juhvati. All people yajna vidah. Ete survey. It starts from 25th up to 30th. Ete survey, and this also is nothing but samples of discipline. There are many disciplines are available. Yagna vidaha. And by performing different type of discipline, what happened to them? Yagna kshapita kalmashaha. Kalmashaha, impurity. Kshapita, nashitaha, yagnaha. The meaning of yagna means by performing the rituals, like discipline. So by performing discipline, what will happen to them? Bhagavan said, kshapita kalmasaha. Chitta Shuddhi takes place. Yagna kshapita kalmashaha. We have seen one, I think it comes, definitely somewhere, how to eat. So it says, Purayet Ashanena Ardham. Ashanena, by eating, Ardham means a half, Purayet. Our half stomach should be filled while with eating. Ashanena. Trutiyam, 1/4 we should, for Udakena, we should keep with water, and 1/4 Chaturtham avasheshayet. The 1/4 part we should keep empty for what? Vayoho sancharanartham. How can they churn if everything is full? So 1/4 part we have to keep empty for all churning. Vayoho, Vaishwanara can digest. Now, having performed different type of activity, What will happen to such sadhakas? That Bhagavan had mentioned in 31st verse. We have seen up to 30th verse. Yagna Shishtamrita Bhujaha Yanti Brahma Sanatanam Nayam Lokosya Yajnasya Utonyah Kuru Sattamaha. Yagna Shishta Amruta Bhujaha Sanatam Brahma Yanti. Bhujaha means experiencing, eating. Which type of eating? Yagna Shishta, having offered to Yagna. Then one who takes Bhojanam. Such people, Brahma Sanatanam Yanti. They will reach to eternal Ishvara. Here Brahma Sanatanam means what we are talking about our Brahma. Sanatam Brahma Yanti. If there are many people who never follow this type of discipline, what will happen to them? Bhagavan says, here Ayagnya says there, Ayagyasya, who never follow any type of discipline. The meaning of yagna is sadhana or discipline. Ayagyasya, ayam lokaha na asti. Even one who never followed such discipline, for such person, they cannot enjoy even this word also. Then, kutaha anyaha. Then what to talk about other loka? Because they can never go to Swarga or any type of loka. Purusattamaha means Shresht, the best among Kauravas. So first we'll see Anvaya. The meaning of Anvaya, Yagna Shishta Mrita Pujaha. Is the name of people. A people who eat only the nectar having offered to Ishvara. Yagna Shishta Amrita Pujaha Yanti Brahma Sanatanam. They will definitely reach. The meaning of reach doesn't mean any type of traveling. Really speaking, the meaning of reach means one who knows is a traveling without traveling. Like Pujya Swamiji used to say, nowadays, walking without walking, drinking without drinking, same way Yanti means traveling without traveling to know oneself is called Yanti. And what they will know, Sanatan Brahma, that eternal Brahma is none other than me. Yanti, this is first line, is one who follows sadhana. And second line, ayagyasya, a person who doesn't follow any type of discipline is called ayagnasya, ayam lokaha. Even this word, na asti. Na asti means in spite of living in this earth, they cannot enjoy the earth. Purusattama means, hey Arjuna, who is the best among all Kaurava, kutaha anyaha. Then what about the other? Other than loka, how can they get? If one who follows the lifestyle of Veda, then what will happen? What type of discipline they should follow? So I have written, a person who follows lifestyle of Veda, he or she has to follow the discipline is given in Veda. So what is that? To get up early, take bath, do namaskaram. We always welcome Lord Surya, having offering the water. Then we offer prayers, then only we eat. Generally in people, what they do, one who follows Veda, get up early, then they can have their own pranayama, whatever, then bath. Then we always do pranama to Lord Surya. Then whatever we do, our regular prayers, we do, and then only we eat. This is the lifestyle of Yagna Shishta Mrita Bhujaha. Without offering, without bathing, if we eat, it is not Vedic lifestyle. So I have written to get up early is also yagna. To get up early is yagna. Even taking bath is considered also yagna, because in bath we are removing our external impurities. Every day we are removing external impurity. Then we offer our namaskaram to Lord Surya. Bhagavan Surya is also considered as a yagna. And after namaskaram, we have our normal puja, day-to-day puja. In that puja, we offer prayers. That prayers may be Rudram, maybe Vishnu Sahasra, whatever we know. That are also considered as a yagna. In bath removes our external impurity, while prayer removes our inner impurity daily. If we doesn't take bath, then we always consider ourselves something is not comfortable outside. Same way, without prayer also, we cannot comfortable feel inside, because prayer always washed our day-to-day impurities. So both bathing and prayers remove our impurities, inner or external. And then Bhagwan says, Yagna Shishta Mrita Bhujaha. So, what is the Yagna Shishta Mrita Bhujaha? Means Yagnanam Shishta. Shishta means, really speaking, left out. Baki. What is remain Baki? What is left out of Yagna? Shankaracharya ji has written, Yathoktanam Yagnan Krutva. Yathoktanam means get up early, then offering, taking bath, then do Namaskara Surya, and our prayers is called whatever told, one who has followed. Yatha Uktaha in Vedas. Then Yagnan Krutva, one who followed different type of discipline, then only the Sishtena Kalena. After that, whatever time is left out, Yathavidhi. Because even prayer, we offer something to Lord. That Choditamannam. Choditamannam, food which is mentioned in our Vedas. Whatever rice, whatever we offer, if we take, is called bhunjate. And what we are eating is prasadam. Amrut akhyam is becomes a nectar for us. Bhunjate, if eat, such people are called yagna shishta mrita bhujaha. And Bhagavan says, yagna shishta mrita bhujaha, what will happen to them? Such people are considered as mumukshavaha. Really, they are interesting in to live a life of discipline and after to get moksha. So because when Bhagavan says Brahma Sanatanam Yanti, so without having self-knowledge, how can they know Brahman? So Shankaracharya ji has mentioned here, there are two types of liberation, mukti. One is called Sadhya Mukti, immediate. The meaning of Sadhya means immediate, while second is called Krama Mukti, is stepwise. Sadhya Mukti, for which people, one who has got self-knowledge here in this birth, like Puja Swamiji, like many people. Sadhya Mukti, even Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramas, there are many people, while living, they are free. It's called Sadhya Mukti. While this Upasaka, one who performs different type of discipline, so because of their discipline, they will go to Brahmaloka. It is written in Bhashyam. They go to Brahmaloka for long time. They will stay in Brahmaloka, and then time comes of Pralaya. And even they say, Brahmaji also teach there. What will they teach? Tattvamasi. When they learn in Brahmaloka Tattvamasi, then from their Brahmaloka, they will liberate it. It's called Krama Mukti. So all discipline, by following this, they will get Krama Mukti. And Bhagwan here says, Sanatanam Brahma Yati. It's called Krama Mukti, not Sadhya Mukti. If some Bhagyashali people may get, but generally, suppose Agnihotri are there are many upasakas. Even Gayatri is japa. I know in surrounding, I think 100 kilometers for Porbandar, one person is there. He has done 1 crore Gayatri japa. Keep on doing japa for 12 years. He just remain in one place, never comes out. In 12 years, constantly he do japa of Gayatri. He came out for 5 years. Again he went back. He says now for 3 years I won't come out. He keep on doing all japa only. So what will such person happen to them? They definitely will go somewhere, Brahma Loka, and from there, definitely they will liberate it. It's called Krama Mukti. So, Yagna Shishta Mrita Bhujaha means Mumukshavaha, one if they're following Vedanta. But I would say, without Chitta Shuddhi, here Vedanta doesn't go inside. And Krama Mukti means here they are just trying to Chitta Shuddhi and they go into Brahma Loka and then Sanatanam Brahma Yanti. They will reach. And Shankaracharya ji says, how can they get? So refining oneself. The refining oneself means Chitta Shuddhi possible because of Chitta Shuddhi, Sanatanam Brahma Yanti. They will get eternal Brahma. Actually, they know I am not away from Ishvara. I am only Ishvara. And Ishvara, without word also, it's called Brahman. That I am. It's called Sanatanam Brahma Yanti. After telling this much, now he says, second line Bhagavan says, Ayagnyasya. Ayagnyasya means a person who doesn't follow the life of discipline. I know many people, particularly youngsters, here in India also, must be in outside. There are many people, they used to get up at 11 a.m. They used to go to sleep at 4 a.m. Early morning, when we have to get up, at that time they go to sleep. They get up at 11 a.m. Our lunch is breakfast for them, 5 or 6. They take something, what is our snacks, and they have their dinner at 11 o'clock. They never do any type of prayer. Sometimes we try to think why they are living, for which sake they are living. There are many youngsters. It's called ayagnasya. If we say do some, just get up early is also one type of discipline, but they so because always with computer, always with some mobile, they always busy. They never get up. Such people, ayam lokaha, even this word, na asti, the meaning of na asti means unhealthy lifestyle never give happiness. They always look tired because morning if we welcome Surya, we go outside, we always feel fresh. But who always gets up at 11 o'clock? Nothing. How can they enjoy the life? So it's called na asti. Even I would say unhealthy lifestyle always invite many disease. One person is only 25 years old. Just get up 11 o'clock. His weight is 130 kg. He's so young, but nothing to do, only eating computer. It's called ayam lokaha na asti. For such people, this word they cannot enjoy. Kuru Sattamaha means best among Kurus. There is a Sambodhanam of Arjuna, one new more Sambodhana, and he says, if they cannot enjoy this word, Kutaha Anyaha, how can be another word? Because to get another word, they have to follow discipline. They have to follow some japa, something good. Shankaracharya has written Vishishta Sadhana Sadhya. Suppose Sadhya is Swarga. Swarga, then what is Sadhanam? They have become Agnihotri. Same way, if they would like to go somewhere Brahma Loka is a sadhya, then there is a Vishishta sadhana. So they are not doing ayagnaha kutaha anya. How can they get another best word? Lokaha cannot possible. The meaning is the people are having got this precious life of human being. They cannot enjoy this life. So one type it says is a stuti of yagna people, one who follows discipline. For such people, Bhagavan is doing stuti. Now this is a summary of all yagnas, and Bhagavan says, Evam bahuvidha yagnaha vitata brahmano mukhe karmajan vidditan sarvan evam gyatva vimokshase. Evam bahuvidha yagyaha. Bhagavan says, I have just told only few. Evam bahuvidha yagnaha. There are many yagnas. There are many and varied different type of sadhana. It says upasana also different, sadhana are also different. It's called evam bahuvidha yagyaha. Vitataha, well spreaded, by whom brahmanaha mukhe. Here the meaning of brahmana is not Satchidanand Brahma, but brahmana means Veda. In the words of Veda, Veda doesn't have any face. So what is the meaning of mukha? The meaning of mukha means the words of Veda, evam bahuvida yagnaha vitataha. There are many words. So in the Veda, there are many disciplines are mentioned. Bhagavan says, Karmajan Vidhi Tan Sarvan. You should know all are born out of karma only. Evam Gyatva Vimokshase. When you know this, all are born out of karma, and this is only for refining my subtle body and gross body, but I am akarta. It's called evam gyatva. Having known in this way, vimokshase is future tense. Day will come, you will be liberated. Vimokshase, you will release from sansara. So brahmanaha mukhe evam bahuvidaha yagnaha vitataha. So I have mentioned whenever Brahma comes, it doesn't mean Brahmana means of the Veda. There is one word Brahma, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meaning. Brahma can be Satchidanand Brahma. Brahma can be Ishvara also. Brahma can be Veda also. Brahma called Brahmaji means Hiranyagarbha, Prajapati also, and Brahma also Brahmana. There are total 5 meaning of Brahma. How can we say this Brahma is meaning in this verse is applicable? So only context. Otherwise, and we have Bhashyam of Shankaracharya ji. Otherwise, we can't figure out here which Brahma is mentioned. Because even in Brahma Sutra, our Shankaracharya ji always written Brahma. But sometimes Brahma means Sagunam also, sometimes Brahma Nirgunam also. So when Sagunam is called Ishvara, when Nirgunam, then it called our Brahma, Satchidanand Brahma. Here, Brahmano Mukhe. So here the meaning of Brahma is Veda. Yo Brahmanam vidadati purvam yo vedanshcha prahinoti tasme. In Dasha Shanti mantra, last mantra, yo brahmanam vidadati purvam. So Bhagwan has given all Veda to whom? To Brahmanam. Here Brahmanam means Chaturmukha Brahmaji. Or in our language we say Hiranyagarbha. But Bhagwan has given all Veda to Brahmaji, and Brahmacharya Palanam at that time Brahmanam. One who follow Brahmacharya is called Brahmana. So which Brahma? Many name, but here the Brahma meaning is Veda, not other force. Otherwise they say Brahmana Mukhe. Brahma they can take as a Brahmana also, because Mukha is given, no? So Veda doesn't have any type of Mukha, mouth, but there are many people, they say here Brahma means Brahmana, but really speaking, Shankaracharya says the meaning of Mukha means words of Vedas. So in Brahmana Mukha, evam, in this manner, Bahuvidaha, many and varied, given here are samples only, because there are only 10 sadhanas are mentioned in Gita, but there are many yagnaha. Yagnaha means discipline, or we know there are upasana, maybe discipline, maybe manasaha, vachikaha, even kaikaha. It says, if you do kaikam puja, more punya. If you do vachikam puja, compared less punyam. If you do manasa puja, least punyam we will get. Phalam, according to punya phala. Because in kaikam puja, we have to purchase many dravyas. We sent many dravyas in kaikam puja. In vachikam, not much. And in manasam, we can take all gold vessels, but still no any type of expense. So it gives less punya, but it says kaikam upasana will give less focus. While vachikam, more focus, concentration can possible. In manas, if you are doing properly, it will give best concentration. Focus, our mind is more. So we are interested in what? We are interested in punya, or we are interested in concentration. So it says, why different type of Bahuvida Yagnaha Bhagwan has mentioned? Because people are many. Tunde mate binna. There are many people, they have their own heads, they have their own brains, they are in different journey of spiritual journey. They need all type of puja. That's why Bhagwan says, Vivida Bahuvidaha Yagnaha. According to their choice. Like in mall, we can choose. This is good for us in our house. Same way, disciplines are also many. According to their choice, the people can choose. Kaikam vachikam manasaha. That's why, being many people, because of adhikari bhedad, Veda prescribed many type of discipline. Adhikari bhedaha, bahudha vita. But still, all yagnaha we can classify. One comes under Jnana Yagnaha, while another are all Yagnaha. Here Gnana Yagna means which one, you know? 18th verse and 24th verse. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi, otherwise Akarmani Karmaya, Pashet Akarmani Chakarmaya. That is called real Gnana Yagna, not Swadhyaya Gnana Yagna. That Shankaracharya ji also mentioned. And other Yagnaha means except this self-knowledge, all disciplines, whatever be there, are all yagnaha is classified. Then what are the roles of this yagna? So it's given help to purify our mind, integrate our personality. Sometimes we think different, we take decision different, mind interrupts, and our body does different thing. We are not in integrated personality. What we decided, same thing we do. What you think, so you speak. What you speak, so we do. It's called integrated personality. It comes only after following Ashtanga Yoga. So all are roles of yagna. They help to purify our mind, to give integrated personality, and after only having gained this purification, each and every person has go through. Without gnanam, we cannot get atmagnana, purification of mind. There is a not possible. That's why Bhagavan says, Tan Sarvan. So what is the Gnana Yajna is, other roles of Yajna is to purify our mind and integrated personality, while Gnana Yajna is realize oneself as a pure consciousness. That's why Bhagavan says, Tan Sarvan means all discipline except Gnana Yajnan are Karmajan. Karmajan means they are born out of karma. Tan Sarvan means those all yagnas except Gnana yagnas are karmajan. Ja, whenever come, no, the meaning is born. And karma means karmanaha, out of karma they are born. Bhagavan says, even this is in Bhashyam, Shankaracharya has written, karmajan may be kaikam, vachikam, manasam, karma udbhavan. And all kaikam, vachikam, manasam belongs to whom? He says, anatmaha. Because mind is anatma, our body is anatma. So all yagnas, what we are doing is for anatma only, anatmajan. But after performing all type of discipline with anatma, what will happen? We can recognize nirvyaparaha atma. Shankaracharya is written in this Bhashyam, he says, after this all upasana, we can understand Atma is, he doesn't have any type of activity. Vyapara, activity, nirvyaparaha, he never do any type of activity, nirvyaparaha Atma. But when we can come to know, when we do all type of tan, sarvan, karmajan, yagnaha. So we can understand one thing that I have given. Suppose one person is ignorant, like us, ignorant, performing all type of discipline, continue with agnana. But what is the phalam? It will get chitta shuddhi. And then he try to understand gnana yagna and becomes gnani. This is the step always we have to follow. And then there is a agnani, like other people, without any discipline. There are many people directly jumped into Vedanta. So there are Agnani, without any following discipline, they try to understand Gnana Yagna. What will happen to them? It remains Agnani. It's better if this Agnani is performing all type of discipline, sadhana, with Agnanam, but the phalam will be Chitta Shuddhi, purification of mind. And then if we try to understand Gnana Yagna, means Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi, it becomes Gnani. While Agnani, who says, why should I do this? Why should I follow different type of discipline? And then try to understand only Gnana Yagna. They are scholars, but it doesn't mean all scholars are Chitta Shuddhi. So if simply sitting and try to understand Gnana Yagna means to know oneself, he doesn't get Gnanam, he or she. They means Agnani only. Once I went to Rishikesh, I was very young. There, our Pujya Swamiji's ashram. So one camp has come. from one Gujarati Swamis. All sadhakas are there. They all are wearing white clothes. And they were talking each other, you know. Have you finished Mundaka? He says, you have finished only Mundaka. I have finished Katho. I have finished Mandukya also. So they are talking, I have finished. Finish means I have listened and finished. There is nothing inside. I have taken. Such people, you know, they are always compared. That person has does that much, have listened this much Upanishad. I have listened this much. Such people cannot have gnanam. They remain agnani only. But there are people who always follow. But here I would say there is a karma yoga is the best yagna performing among all yagnas. Then day will come where one becomes a gnani. Bhagavan says, Vidhi, all are karmajan vidhi, all disciplines are born out of karma, anatma only. May you understand. So when you understand, all yagnas are born out of anatma, while atma is nirvyapara. This atma doesn't do any type of activity. Evam gnatva. Bhagavan says, Evam gnatva. Having known this, vimokshase, you will liberated. From what? Shankaracharya ji says, Ashubhat, which is not auspicious. And which is not auspicious? Sansaraha. And where is the sansaraha? It is not outside. Sansaraha is always inside. Our own likes and dislikes, our own anger, jealousy is considered by Gita is Ashubha. From that, we are liberated. We need not to die. Only if we are out of this type of our tendency, then everything is Shubha, is Kalyanam only. So Shankaracharya has written beautiful bhashyam here. Evam gnatva vimokshasya means, he says, all activity is belongs to anatmaha na madvyaparaha. These activities are not belongs to me. Ime vyaparaha namad. Namad means it is not belongs to me. Aham nirvyaparaha. I am not doing any type of activity. Aham udasinah. We have seen the meaning of udasinah means I am remain out of all activity, just observing activity. It's called asangaha. Asangaha. I know Atma doesn't do any activity. Body is doing activity. Mind is doing activity. Even our intellect keep on taking decision. But I am just observing anything. Iti evam, having considered oneself, samyak darshanat. What is the meaning of samyak darshanat? Which we have seen, brahmarpanam brahmahavi. Whole word is nothing but only Brahma. That samyak darshanat, having seen everything, I am not away from whole people. Ishavasyamidam sarvam, if we take, otherwise we take brahmarpanam brahmahavi. Whole sansara is nothing but Ishvara plus Nam Rupa. Having seen this samyak darshanat, moksha se, Bhagavan says to Arjuna, you will release from where? Sansara bandhana, the bondage of sansara. But always I would like to mention here the meaning of sansara is not this word outside of us. Outside word never bother us, but inside word, which is sitting inside our mind, which keep on, nudging us. We always, by thinking, these people has done to me, these people is such, this type of thinking never keep us to remain in silent, is called sansaraha. Is from this sansaraha vimokshase. While living only, we will be released. And which type of Samyak Darshana? If somebody is garlanding me, is fine, is Ishvara also. If somebody is insulting me, that also Ishvara, because whole word is nothing but Ishvara. This understanding is called Samyak Darshana. Samyak means same, proper. Darshana means vision. If one who developed this vision, then that person is out of samsara, in spite of living. Is called Evam Gnatva Vimokshase. The meaning of Evam Gnatva means Sansara Samyak Darshanat. Evam Gnatva means Namad Vyaparaha Aham Nirvikaraha. All body, mind, sense activity is not my activity. Who am I? I am Nirvyaparaha Aham Asangaha. This type of understanding will release us from the bondage of samsara. Having explained this, if somebody asks, having mentioned so many of yagna discipline, which discipline is the best? Then Bhagavan says, this is the before Bhashyam, but we will see later. But Bhagavan says, Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Gnana Yagyaf Parantapa Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate. Bhagavan says, Gnana Yagnaha Shreyan is the best. Dravyamayadi Yagnat starts from all yagna. This is the best. But detail we will see. Because other yagna only asahakarini, while gnana yagna is the main. Any question regarding this? Shalini ji?
Yes, without other yagna, as you said, we have to first purify ourselves,
Yeah.
and only then we will be able to do gnana yagna.
No, we can able to do gnana yagna without purification also, but that gnan doesn't come.
Okay, so then what is it beneficial to do it simultaneously, or you should finish?
No, simultaneously only. We don't know. Always. We have to go through simultaneously. We don't know how much purification inside. So better we continue with our karma yoga, and we also what we are doing, Shravanam also. But while listening, it will become more and more clear. More and more purification, this understanding will more clear.
Swaminiji, I heard somewhere
Yeah.
that maybe this is a little bit different, but this adhikaritvam, right?
Yeah.
In Tattva Bodha, we studied, sadhana chatushtaya,
Viveka Viragya.
right? For adhikaritvam, for self-inquiry or atma jnana.
Yeah.
And I heard somewhere that Sureshwaracharya that there is everybody is adhikari for atma jnana, meaning that because everyone is wanting liberation only.
A person who is born as a manushya, everybody has right to know who they are, but they are not choosing themselves. So everybody has right. Like Gandhiji has given this freedom is my adhikara in India. Same way as a human being, everybody. That's why Bhagavan has given this birth is one opportunity to know oneself. So whether we go pick up that opportunity in our hand, free will, no again. This is in our hand.
Yeah, but we have to do everything together, so it sticks. It helps.
Yeah, very much. We can enjoy also karma yoga. We can enjoy also this Shravanam also.
Yeah.
Okay. Swamini, I just wanted to show something.
Yeah.
I just drew this Shankaracharya today.
Wow. Beautiful.
Not so
you are
good.
you
Not
are
so
better
good.
also. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Can you show
Not-
closer, Shalini? I can.
Not very good. Not very good. But
Oh,
no.
beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful.
no.
Yeah.
The
You are
face
also
of-
artist.
I mean, I like to draw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Artist. Then very beautiful.
Thank
Very beautiful.
you. I had to do. I mean, it was rough sketch. I had to do better. I can do better.
How long did it take for you to do that?
Like 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Very good. Very good.
But the original is so much better.
Of course.
This is the original.
Oh. No, but
But it's
still,
photo.
it's numbers. Is
Yeah.
first item or you are keep on doing? This is your first item?
Yeah, sometimes I do, but
Yeah.
not. I have to do. I am not doing it regularly, but I want to do.
I think because of your old clinic, you might have not time. Every day
I
you do what you can.
I have time, but I think I need discipline. You know.
Even you are doing painting is also you can develop as a discipline only.
Mm.
If you are
Yeah.
painting this, you are preparing this art, for whom?
Mm.
Shankaracharya, Ishwara. This also you can take
Yeah.
as discipline only.
Yeah. I want to do
Yeah.
something in that angle.
Yeah, you can do.
Right.
Thank you, Samnish. You're blessed.
No question, Meda?
No, Swaminiji. Actually, I have to leave now because office time, so I have to
Oh.
get ready and leave.
7 o'clock, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
must be. Shall we do then Purnamada? You can go.
Okay.
Oh,
Om Purnamada
Purnamada
Purnamidam
Purnamada
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnameva
Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti
Shanti Shanti
Harihi Om
Harihi Om
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Thank
Thank you, Swaminiji.
Thank you. Yeah.